And good evening. A former Missouri City police officer could spend the rest of his life in prison if convicted in a trial now underway in Fort Bend County.
It comes nearly 2 years after the officer was involved in a horrific crash that killed 3 people. Jason Miles spent the day in court and has more on today's proceedings.
Prosecutors say former Missouri City police officer Blademir Viveros deserves to go to prison for his actions while on duty in June of 2024.
His actions are not accidental.
Viveros crashed into another vehicle while responding to an armed robbery call at more than 100 miles per hour, according to the state, without lights and sirens activated. And despite the fact that a detainee named Michael Hawkins was in the back seat unrestrained. Hawkins later died from his injuries, while Angela Stewart and her son Mason died at the scene on what was Mason's 16th birthday.
Mr. Viveros hits the driver's side of the Stewart's car so hard, kills them both instantly.
Our cameras are only allowed to shoot opening and closing statements in this trial, as well as the verdict. But the state showed the jury body and dash camera clips from the moment of the crash, prompting members of the Stewart family, many of whom are here, to leave the courtroom.
A horrible, gut-wrenching accident.
The defense team started framing the incident as an accident immediately, claiming that Viveros was guilty only of a lapse of judgment and human error.
Is not deserving of a first-degree felony charge. Is not deserving of being in district court for this charge.
Viveros is charged with 2 counts of manslaughter and multiple counts of aggravated assault and could spend the rest of his life in prison if convicted.
There will be no question when you are done hearing this evidence that this defendant knew what he was doing and didn't care about the people in his community that resulted in the death of 3 people.
In Fort Bend County, Jason Miles, KHOU 11 News.